What is this finish your book process? And this is really a mentorship I've been running for so many years and in various forms. But this is really the end part. This is the place where so many writers kind of stumble and fall. Many of you on this page have done one of my mentorships and you've got to a place that you've got a completed first draft, a working version of your book. It can be amazing. It can be absolutely dire. It can be you don't know what. But we're at a place now, and this is the beginning point and your entry point to this mentorship where you've done that. You've got 60,000, and maybe it's 80,000, it can be 120,000 words, but that's what the entry stamp you need to have is. And what we're going to be doing over this process is we are going to be taking your book in a very hard push to the place where it is publishable. So there are various things that are going to happen, and we are going to do 2 rewrites. So I'm going to be asking you to improve your book over 2 rounds. Huge amount of personal one-on-one contact, because I am obviously going to be working with you on your book and advising you of what needs to happen, what plotting, what characters need to go, what idea needs to be pulled through, what big, deep thread needs to take your book to the next level. Let me do that together in a series of our personal sessions. You're also a little bit in a group, so there's a group energy, all of you very focused on getting your book published, because you're not on this group unless you really are looking to get a publishing deal. By the end of this process, you will have a solid pitch deck, really well written and refined, and you're going to have a pretty solid first 5 chapters. I would like to say you're going to have an incredibly solid first draft of your book. But that isn't always what is required of nonfiction, and of novels it is. So we really want to get your novel to that place where it's just the best version you can do. You are going to get an independent reader report. You also have the option of getting a full manuscript appraisal by a professional editor or publisher, which is an incredibly useful thing to have. Not only will it give you the things to work with on your book in the bigger structural shifts you need to make, but it is also an incredibly useful document in submissions because you can use extracts and quotes. So this is not the creative part of the writing process. This is the business part. We're taking your book from all the hard work, all that energy that went into it, and we're going to bank that and say that was our first sprint, and now we're going for number 2. So we do it together. And it does require a huge amount of work from you, and it's thinking work, and it's brand work, and it's where you want to put your book out into the world work. And if you want to join me on one of my next ones coming up, places are limited, and you know how to get hold of me. So I'd love to work with you and get that book onto the shelves like all these ones behind me.